What's happening with your manifestation in the month of January? Let's find out. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm certified life coach 𝐏𝐢𝐜𝐤, your manifesting goddess. And just like the intro stated, today's video is going to be all about the month of January and what's going on with your manifestations. As always, I bring you guidance and tools, insight that you need in order to create your best life. So let me introduce you to your piles. Group 1, safe travels. Group 2, get cozy. Group 3, seek more information. And Group 4, a new day dawns. As usual, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this video, the messages will apply to your life at that time. This is also a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. And if you'd like to schedule a private reading or one-on-one coaching sessions to help you work through any blockages, come up with a plan of attack to achieve your manifestations, feel free to reach out to me at my email address listed down below in the description box. Timestamps will also be posted down below. When you're ready, click on that and you'll be fast forwarded to your messages. I will see you at your selected group. Hello, Group 1 with safe travels. So for some of you, this January could be a time where you are traveling. You could be taking some local trips or maybe even some farther trips. And there is a message coming out saying, be safe. If you live in a climate like I do in Minnesota, it could get icy, it could get slick out there. But ultimately, what's really coming through for you right away is that you're sort of at a crossroads. You're sort of at a fork in the road where I feel like you may be trying to make a decision about something in your life, which way to turn, what to do next. And there's this message coming through that you are protected, whatever you decide. So don't get too up in your head about it. Don't let the anxiety take over. Don't let analysis paralysis kick in. Whatever you decide, it will be the right decision. It may not lead you to that end point that you want to get to right away, but there will be a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom that you pick up along the way that will help you reach your final manifestation. Your first card out says awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And this is exactly what I was saying. Whichever decision you choose, whichever route you choose to take, you will be gaining so much wisdom along the way. And that knowledge is imperative in helping you to reach your manifestation. This could be things about yourself that you were not aware of. This could be things about people around you, habits even that you were not aware of, or just helping you to decide even more where your heart is leading you. The book says, the most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following. Work your light activation. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. exactly as I was saying, don't overthink whatever this decision is that you're thinking about. Don't put yourself into analysis paralysis. Your intuition is trying to lead you down a path that you're meant to go. And this path may be different than what you envision for yourself. You have your ultimate idea of what you want, your manifestation, right? But how you get there might look differently than the route that you would have mapped out for yourself. So if you're feeling some sort of urge calling you to do something different, to be of service to others, like the book was saying, to step off the beaten path a little bit, go with it. There's going to be so much that you gain along the way. And once again, it's imperative that you gain this knowledge, that you pick up this information, that you learn these new things about yourself, because that is what will ultimately lead you to the manifestation that you are seeking. Your path ahead is not a straight linear line, Group 1. Your path ahead may look a bit jagged. Your path ahead may look a bit jagged. You may have to make some twists and turns, just like the road was showing in your pile selector image. But these twists and turns, they are awakening you to the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. It is awakening you to the version of yourself that is able to call in this manifestation. Let's get some more cards out for you. If you're not already doing so, you might want to keep a dream journal next to your bed, because your dreams are trying to give you some information. I feel like give you some information to help you make a decision, or your dreams might be the intuition that's coming in to steer you towards a new path. Some of you might not know what to do next. Some of you could be wondering what to do next, and your dreams might hold the key. You have justice coming out. This is your life being put back into balance. This is you being rewarded for karma. So especially if you do feel called to be of service to others, to help people out in some way, please do so, because it's going to be building some amazing karma for you, and that karma is going to help you to reach your manifestation. You could be someone who's maybe felt a little bit lost, who's maybe felt a little bit like they were just floating through life, or maybe like life was just floating past them. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But you have sort of been asleep on life, because you've just been going through the motions. You've just been doing what you've been taught, or doing what others around you have been doing, hoping that you would get the same result. And this January, what your guides really want you to know is that your life is not meant to look like other people's lives. Not like your friend who did the same thing, or your parents, your grandparents, whoever it was. Your life is supposed to go a whole different route. So if you're questioning making a decision, doing something that is out of the box, that you feel that people will judge you for doing, don't let that hold you back. It is your calling to do something different. It is your calling to take a different path. This could be, let's say your manifestation is to have a job that you love, have a job that obviously pays the bills, but leaves you feeling good at the end of the day. You could decide to go back to school to do something else, or you could decide to go to school for the first time to do something else. Do something different than your parents did. You know, you could come from a long line of dentists when you want to become a teacher. And yes, maybe being a teacher doesn't pay well, but it will fill your heart with so much love that that love trumps what you could be making as a dentist. Strange analogy, but that's what came to mind. It's time to follow your own path. It's time to march to the beat of your own drum. And in doing so, you are creating karma for yourself. You are creating the outcomes that you either want or you don't want. Are you going to keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? Or are you going to allow destiny to step in and guide you onto a different path? Because this new path is where your manifestation lies. What is it that you want for yourself? Are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone and make it happen? As I'm saying that, you have the Hierophant jump out. It's time to break tradition. You have to make your own tradition. Because when you do so, Group 1, you have the Two of Cups showing up. That is when you will find the soulmate energy. This could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a hobby, it could be a pet, it could be anything. Anything that speaks to your soul, anything that was in your soul's plan to come into union with. This is you coming into union with your happiness. This is you becoming whole. Be willing to allow yourself to go within, to ask yourself the hard questions with this High Priestess of what it is you want and what you're willing to do in order to get it, what you have to do in order to get it. Maybe you need to do some research into the next steps. Say you want to write a book, but you don't know where to start. Do some research into figuring out how to write a book, how to get a book published. Back to that analogy of wanting to go back to school to study something different. Maybe it's time to look into schools and how much they cost and what programs they offer. It's time to come up with your plan of action, your plan of attack, of how you're going to reach your manifestation. No one else can tell you how to do it. No one else can give you permission to do it. It's about you giving yourself permission to head in a new direction and know that you will be safe and protected along the way. I'm being drawn to this Hierophant card. The keys to your success, the keys to your happiness, it doesn't lie in what you've always known. It definitely lies in you doing something different. And as we're speaking about that, abundance comes out. Have the courage to do something different. Have the courage to march to the beat of your own drum. Stay grounded enough to know that things will not be perfect along the way. Be grounded enough to know that you might falter. You might fall down, but you can get back up. And just because you have maybe failed in the past, or just because you were passed up for something in the past, does not mean that you are not deserving, that you are not qualified enough to obtain whatever this manifestation is. It's your time. Are you going to keep sleeping on life? Or are you going to wake up to what your future could be? Look at this card here. You have abundance, right? You have this man here who dropped his coin and he gives up, so he just goes to the bar to have a drink and feel sorry for himself. And this girl comes along with the dream of buying this house that's for sale, and she sees this coin and she does the hard work in order to get down in that drain and get that coin so she can save for her future. This is the metaphor of your life right now. Are you going to let things that you've lost, things that you have tripped over, failed at, are you going to let that make you despondent? Are you going to allow that to make you give up? Or are you going to have some ingenuity? Are you going to be confident enough to know that you can try a different way? No, your hand might not be able to fit down that drain, but is there something else that you can do in order to get down there and get what you deserve? I hope this makes sense for you. You could have failed at something in the past. You could be trying to make a decision about whether to keep going with something, Group 1. And if you are, your spiritual team is coming in to let you know, yes, keep going. There's a different way to get to where it is that you want to go. The route that you tried to take before was not the route that was meant for you. But it doesn't mean that your ultimate manifestation is not meant for you, because it is. Find a different route. Do something different and you will see different results. I feel like by doing this, you're going to learn something about yourself. And that ultimate thing that you're going to learn about yourself is just how powerful you are, just how creative you are, and how much ingenuity you have, how much discipline you can have and determination, and how if you put all of that together, how you can use that to manifest your best life, to create your best life, the life that you seek for yourself. I just heard it ain't over yet. So for many of you, you did try something and it didn't work out, or you quit before you even started because you did not think it could ever work. If you'd like, you can reach out to me at my email address listed down in the description box below, and we can come up with a game plan, a plan of attack to help you stay the course and not give up on your dreams. Your final card out says, connect with the earth. Card 13. You've been too up in your head about something, Group 1. You've been too up in your head about making a decision. Or this is the energy that's coming in with January of you just maybe being anxious, being fearful, being worried. You're being called to make sure to take time out to keep yourself grounded over this month of January. You allowing yourself to spiral or unravel, that is the only thing that can block your manifestation. You're being called to make sure that you're doing what you need to do in order to keep your energy balanced. Go for walks out in nature. Spend time with animals. Connect with crystals if that's something that you like to do. Make sure that you're treating your body right, getting enough rest, enough water, enough exercise, eating the right foods. Make sure that you feel good physically so that your spiritual body can be strengthened enough to know what to do next, because your intuition is spot on this month of January and is trying to tell you something. The only thing that you need to do is make sure that you stay balanced, that you stay grounded, that you do away with perfectionistic tendencies, that you do away with people pleasing, and you follow the call on your heart. Do not give up on your dreams, Group 1. It's out there waiting for you. This has been everything that you need to know about January and what it holds for your manifestation. If you'd like a private reading or to schedule some one-on-one coaching sessions to help you work towards your goal of this manifestation, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. You chose this beautiful cottage and get cozy. So right away, the channeled messages coming in for your manifestations in this month of January is to settle in. You might be kind of stuck where you are for a while. You might not see the movement, the progress that you would like to see in January, but know that things are still progressing. You just might not be able to see it. I feel like January is a month for you where things are coming together behind the scenes, where the universe, your spiritual team, whatever you believe in, where that's conspiring in your favor. So get cozy, relax a little bit. Know that you're being provided for and being taken care of by the universe. Know that what you seek is seeking you, and that it will come to you in due time. So let's get your first card out. I feel like you're also being called to relax a bit this month, to let go of worries, fears, anxieties, of overworking yourself even, because in those moments of relaxation, in those moments of you allowing yourself to have fun, you're going to have some enlightening moments, some eye-opening epiphany type of moments. Your first card out says Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. All right, the book says, the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. I love this energy for you, Group 2. This is exactly the energy that I was feeling of that get cozy. It is this energy of taking time to smell the roses. You've been working hard. You've been coming up with plans. You've been doing all the things you need to do for your manifestation, Group 2. And like I was saying, this month of January, you're being called to just take a seat, to enjoy your life, to take time seeing the beauty in the little things around you, especially out in nature, and to create more beauty around you, in your home, with the relationships in your lives, creating that love. Love is the highest vibration of all. And when you take a pause out to focus on that, that allows the universe to do what it needs to do. Once again, aligning things in the background for you. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Like, there's this message coming through, Group 2, that you've been doing everything you need to do. No, you might not see the culmination of your manifestation in this month, but you've been doing the hard work up to this point. And now it's time for you to relax and enjoy your life, to appreciate the people, the things all around you. As you cultivate that love, that beauty, that appreciation, you will be attracting more things at that same vibration. And there's literally nothing else that you can do in this month of January to call it in any faster. All the work that you need to do, group 2, is to enjoy yourself. Find that vibration of love, find that vibration of peace and happiness, and let the universe do the rest. That's not to say that you won't have work cut out for you come February, but for this month of January, this is your break. This is your time to sit back and enjoy life. I love it. Don't we all wish for that? Don't we all wish that we could just, sit back and smell the roses and let the universe handle things? Everything is working out in your favor. So don't stress yourself thinking that you need to be doing more, because you've already been doing so much. I feel like there's this congratulations coming out to you. There's this like, attaboy, or good job type of energy that the universe is sending to you right now, because you've literally done everything that you can in this month. So right now, you're being called to go to that mountaintop, to retreat. Maybe some of you can even go on a retreat this month. If you can, lucky you, I'm jealous. But even if that's just within your home, pull your energy back and just enjoy life. And once again, like I said, in those moments where you are taking the time to relax, to enjoy yourself, you're going to have epiphanies. Some of you could have come up against some sort of creative block, writer's block, so to speak. And you could have been just banging your head against the wall, being like, what do I do next? I'm so frustrated because I don't know where to go next. This is your message from the universe. This month of January, take a pause. Create more love and beauty within your life. Take time out to witness the love and beauty that is nature. And in those moments, you will receive guidance. I love that. You also have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Oh, that's so cool for you. Create your 10 of Pentacles in this January. Create your happy life, your happy home. Even if you don't have everything that you want, even if you don't have all the money that you want, you may not have that spouse, that children that you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what is currently with you, what you can be grateful for in this moment. Because you embracing that vibration of the 10 of Pentacles, of just being happy and feeling whole, feeling at peace, you're going to be attracting in those things. And that is your manifestation, whatever it is for you. And get a crystal right now, because this card is a little naked. But your final tarot card out is the World. This month of January for you is about everything coming full circle. I feel like you are someone who's been doing the work, group 2. You have been working on manifesting things. You've put in the time and energy into maybe overcoming some limiting beliefs, maybe healing some past traumas. You've been putting the time and energy into doing the research that you need to do in order to reach this manifestation, or saving money even, whatever it is that your manifestation is. You've been doing the work. And you've come to a roadblock, and that is okay. That roadblock is there to allow you to take a pause, to savor this moment, because I feel like, and I'm getting the chills for you, group 2, pretty soon, I would say like within months, you're going to see action. you're going to see things begin to take off. Some of you could be entrepreneurs and you're just about to roll out your business. Some of you could have been working towards other goals. Whatever those goals are, you're about to see progress. You're about to see things begin to take shape. And when things start to take shape, you can't put it on hold. You can't put it on pause. So this month of January for you, and maybe even a couple more months, it depends. It's different for all of you. Feel free to reach out to me for a private reading if you would like to know how this exactly is pertaining to your life. But especially this month of January, you're being given the gift of reflection, of being at peace with where you currently are, because things are about to change. And when they change, it's going to get crazy, for lack of a better word. It's going to get hectic. Things are going to, for some of you, they're going to seemingly change overnight. I'm literally looking at these coins here and seeing like someone hit the lottery, seeing someone's investment hit on the stock market, seeing someone get that promotion that they've been wanting, seeing someone meet the person of their dreams that they've been waiting for. What is your manifestation? Because whatever it is, group 2, it's going to be falling into your lap very soon. So in this month of January, allow yourself to take a moment to reconnect with yourself, to reflect upon your journey, what you've been through, what you've learned, where it is that you would like to go. Take some time to find appreciation for your journey, for where it has brought you, for who it has helped you to become in this moment. Because pretty soon, you're about to take off on a jet, and there's no grounding that jet. I love this for you. This is such a great energy. I hope you are excited for your future. I'm getting the chills up and down my body for you. It's like this peaceful energy, but at the same time, it's getting crazy in here. You have trickery coming through with the heart chakra. You might have some self-sabotaging happening in this month of January during all your reflection. You may even want to look back at how you have tricked yourself, how you have maybe lied to yourself and told yourself that XYZ isn't good enough. So this card here, this trickery card, this dragon has a giant acorn, and this girl has a whole basket of tiny acorns. And this girl is like, oh my gosh, I want all of this. Like, that's amazing. That's so much abundance. And this dragon knows that this acorn is hollow. And he tricks the squirrel into giving him his basket full of nuts, because the squirrel believes that this larger amount is where the gold is. I hope that makes sense. There are areas within your life, group 2, where you have been tricking yourself, where you have been telling yourself that something's not enough, that something's not good enough, that you want something more. These are the epiphany moments that are going to come to you in the month of January, where you have been deceiving yourself, where you have been deceiving your own heart. You have not been fully listening to your heart. I feel like many of you over this month of January, you're going to realize how some of your dreams have already come true, how you've already achieved the manifestations that you have for yourself, but you didn't realize it because you were so focused on something more, not realizing that that something more would have been hollow, that something more would not have filled your heart with so much love and peace. There's going to be some big revelations for you over this month of January. And I feel like, once again, like some of you are going to realize that you've already reached your goal in some area of your life. That you are already happy enough. And just as you do that, that is when destiny will step in. That is when everything will reach this culmination with the world. And you'll be placed on this journey, on this path towards your ultimate manifestation. Some of you may realize over this month of January that you've been working towards, that some of the things that you've been working towards were all the wrong things. That some of the things that you have been doing and focusing your energy on was just a distraction from your ultimate wish. That maybe this certain thing in your life, that you were already on the right path. It's going to be such a beautiful moment. Like, that's all I'm feeling in my heart. It just feels so full of love and so full of beauty and tenderness. It is just so amazing. It is so beautiful, Group 2. You're going to realize that there were distractions that were keeping you from seeing the truth of what really mattered within your life, that you have been creating anxiety, worry, fear, that you have been doubting yourself for no reason. I'm being drawn. Okay, so for some of you, your manifestation has to do with love and relationships. And you could have still been hurting over a relationship that did not work, whether this was romantic, platonic, or with family members even. But over this month of January, if you allow time out to enjoy the beauty and the things around you, you're going to see how everything has worked out in the best way possible. You're going to see how that relationship in particular would not have led you to your happily ever after. You're going to see how that connection made you stronger, made you wiser. You're going to see how that job that didn't work out, it was in your best interest. It's going to be different for all of you, but there's some major epiphany moment coming. And that epiphany moment is going to be so eye-opening and enlightening. And it's going to help you realize that you're already successful, that you already accomplished something that you've been wanting to accomplish. That something that maybe that did not go right in the past, that was the best thing that could have happened for you. And when you leave this month of January having realized those realizations, you get to start a whole new chapter of your life, a whole new way of being for yourself. This month of January for you, Group 2, there is something coming to a close. I feel like it has to do with your heart chakra. It has to do with all the ways that you have lied to and deceived yourself. All the ways in which you have maybe allowed others to deceive you. It could have to do with all the ways in which you felt less than, or how should I say, all the ways in which you felt like you did not get what you deserved, and that you could have still had some low vibrational feelings toward those events. You're healing a part of yourself over this month of January. You are healing your heart, and you having that part of you healed, it makes you whole enough to finally step into your destiny And that destiny is what is putting you into alignment with your ultimate manifestation, whatever that is for you. Whatever it is 10 of Pentacles. Whatever it is your happily ever after, group 2. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Devote this month to yourself. Devote this month to stepping into that hermit energy of allowing your own light to be your guide, allowing all of your experiences. Oh, I just dropped your card. Allowing all of your experiences, the lessons you have learned, allow that all to come back to you and find the beauty within all of it. Because you need that for whatever comes next, and something amazing is about to come next. Your final card out says Positive Affirmations, card 41. Over this month of January, make sure to pour love once again into yourself. Not to just surround yourself with beautiful things in your home, but to feel that love within. Write yourself little love notes and leave it on your bathroom mirror. Write it in your journal. Go to sleep listening to positive affirmations. Say kind things to yourself when you look in the mirror. Be grateful, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are brave, and see the beauty within all of you, because you're about to start a new journey, group 2. This journey is one where your third eye needs to be wide open. And in order for it to open up, it's time to heal whatever this trauma was on your heart, whatever this pain was surrounding your heart, whatever lies or deceit that you were telling yourself. It's time to let it go and step into a new day. And if you're drawn to other piles, I suggest you go watch them, because there will be additional messages for you throughout this video. Group 2, I love this for you. I hope you feel the peace rushing into you. I hope that you are ready to feel the beauty and the love all around you, because you deserve it. If you would like to schedule a private reading or some one-on-one coaching sessions with me, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 3. You chose the Seek More Information image. So the channeled messages that are coming through for you right now is that for the month of January, you're being called to look at whatever you're thinking about in terms of your manifestation, to look at it from a new perspective, from a new point of view. You're missing some key information that you need when it comes to your manifestation. This could be how to achieve it, where you might have blockages. It could be a number of different things, but you're being called to find more information. There's something that you're missing. And this month, you're meant to discover it. For many of you, you're being called to look at a situation from many different angles. There's like this bird's eye view that wants to come in for you. Like you're missing pieces of the puzzle. But if you pull yourself back from the situation, you will be able to then see the different branches of this tree, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. And you chose a whole bunch of trees, so that's what came. Your first card out says, Trust the niggle. What is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? Yes, you have like, there's a niggle. There's an itch. There's like a whisper. There's something there that you just can't quite put your finger on when it comes to your manifestation. This month is about you figuring out what it's trying to tell you. The book says, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling That inconvenient, annoying, niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often, we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You are being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? All right, so group 3. This niggle, whatever it's trying to tell you, is going to be different for all of you. But I feel like for this month of January, what you're being called to do in order to reach your manifestation is to take some time to ground your energy, to get back into your body. You've maybe been working, keeping yourself busy, just doing things to distract yourself so that you don't have to get to whatever this nagging feeling is. Your body is trying to tell you something, and it's time for you to listen to it. As I was reading that book, I saw the Tower card from tarot. The Tower card often comes in when the universe is sick and tired of waiting on us to make a decision. When the universe is sick and tired of sending us these little hints, so it decides to send us a big hint that we can no longer ignore. Physically, group 1, your body has been trying to give you clues as to what you need to know, what you need to do. As the book was saying, there could be something blocking your manifestation. It could be a relationship to someone in your life. It could be habits. It could be thought patterns that you have. It could be so many different things. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. So take time out this month of January to get grounded and centered back into your body. Are you having pains in certain areas of your body? Are you experiencing headaches? Maybe you're overthinking a situation. Is your back hurting or your feet hurting? Maybe you're carrying other people's burdens. Are you exhausted? Do you need more rest? There are things that your body is trying to tell you, and it's time to listen up before the universe steps in. And I don't want to sound like that's a warning. I don't want to sound as though I'm trying to scare you. But we read the book together. It's literally saying, make a change before the universe does it for you. Next, you have 3 of Cups coming in. And I have to point out that you also have these 3 women on the card here. The 3 of Cups is typically a card of celebration, of getting together with others. And I feel like that's part of the message that's coming in for you. You've maybe been distracting yourself by being around a lot of people. If you have been, once again, take some time out to ground your energy, to get back into your body. But others of you have been holding things inward. I'm looking at these women here, and they have their arms and their hands up to their belly. They've been Some of you have been holding things in. It's time to speak your truth. Have you been dealing with issues with your throat? Have you been having intestinal issues with your stomach? I feel like it is because many of you have been holding some things in that need to be released. It might be time to speak to that person and say, hey, can we get together and get a drink, have coffee, and have a talk? I need to get some things off my chest. I need to place some boundaries. For many of you who chose this pile, I feel that your manifestation that you are questioning has to do with relationships, or it has to do with your relation to others in some way. And I feel that you've been holding yourself back, maybe afraid to speak your truth, afraid to put yourself out there, to go for that promotion. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's time to speak up. It's time to let out whatever it is that has been weighing on you. We have Ace of Cups. Some of you could have been avoiding ending a situation, afraid to start something new. If you've been questioning a relationship, if you've been feeling as though it's just not working out, but you're afraid to move on, it's time to make that decision. And this doesn't have to be just romantic. It could be with a friend, it could be with family members, it could even be to a job. Your body has been reacting to something, and I feel like it's been reacting negatively to something, and it's been trying to tell you that you can no longer do what you have been doing. And the universe has been waiting patiently, I might add, for you to come to terms with whatever it is, for you to make a decision. And it's hard. Six of Cups coming out. It's hard to make a decision. It's hard to maybe walk away from something that has been in your life for a long time. It's hard to maybe allow something, you have Death card underneath the deck, to come to an end. Because you've known this person for a long time, because you've just gotten complacent, because it's familiar. There is something within your life, Group 3, that is familiar, but it has run its course. And it is blocking you from reaching your ultimate manifestation. It is blocking you from having this new beginning that you are craving, that you deserve. Whatever it is. It could just literally be you needing to have a conversation with someone and place some boundaries, or ask for what it is that you want. And you doing that could start a whole new cycle within your life of feeling loved, of feeling whole, of feeling like your cup can runneth over, like your cup can be full again. But first, you have to answer that niggle. You have to respond. You can't keep ignoring it, whatever it is. I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to speak with me and work through whatever these nagging feelings are, help you get to the bottom of it, help you to understand what it's trying to tell you, feel free to reach out to me at my email address listed down in the description box below. Ultimately, once you answer whatever this annoying feeling is, once you respond to it, you're going to be led to new beginnings. You're going to be led to moments of celebration. You're going to be led to, I feel like it's going to be a homecoming, like coming back home to yourself. And you deserve it. Stop ignoring this annoying feeling. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. It's time to deal with whatever it is. And I just dropped your card. Give me a second. It's time to deal with whatever this is. Because until you deal with it, you will not be able to reach your manifestation. Whether this is getting rid of something in your life that has been holding you back, or whether this is you finally allowing yourself to speak your truth so that you can start this new chapter of love within yourself and within your life. We have wisdom with the heart chakra coming out. That's the niggle. Your heart has been trying to tell you something. You know what you need to do, I feel, but it's scary. It's scary to maybe allow yourself to be vulnerable and have that conversation with someone. It's scary to admit the truth to yourself about something that isn't working out, that you hoped would last forever. Maybe admit the truth to yourself about someone that you thought was a soulmate. If this is a relationship, any sort of relationship that has run its course, you could have thought it was a soulmate, and it could very well be a soulmate. But as the saying goes, right? Some people are here for a reason, and some are here for a season. You could be holding on to something or someone that was only meant to be in your life for a short time. And now it could be time for you to embark upon a new journey. Allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to listen to your heart, to listen to your inner guidance, your wisdom, and know when it's time to start a new chapter. Fear can hold us back from many things, and especially the unknown. You have mysticism underneath the deck here. The unknown can be the most fearful part of any new journey. But I feel like you know it's time to embark upon something new. I feel like you know that distracting yourself, maybe self-medicating with not great things, is not the way to go. You can't keep yourself busy forever. At some point, you have to deal with whatever it is that you need to deal with. This could be health issues. This could be making certain changes, lifestyle changes. This could be having conversations with people. It's time, Group 3. That is what your January is all about. January is coming to tell you it is time. You are ready. Make the next move. You have write a gratitude list come out. It showed itself in reverse, so I will take it as that. Card 55. You might want to look up angel number 55 and master number 55 because there will be additional messages for you there. But ultimately, what this is telling me is that it's time to change. It is time for a change. And with change comes chaos. With change comes uncertainty. But you must embrace the uncertainty. And in those moments, find what you can be grateful for. Hold on to what it is that you can be grateful for. This month ahead for you, not gonna lie, it could be a rough month. Maybe more so emotionally than anything else. Don't let yourself get down on yourself, down in the dumps, become a negative Nancy. I apologize if your name is Nancy. Don't allow yourself to get thrust into the depths of negativity. Hold on to the things that you can be grateful for. Hold on to the people, the love for yourself, whatever it is. Keep your attitude positive, and you will get through whatever big decision you need to make over this month of January. Trust the niggle. It is scary. It is hard to step into the unknown, but believe me, it is guiding you towards what you ultimately wish for. It is guiding you towards the ultimate manifestation that you have. And we all come to these moments when we have to do away with certain people who are holding us back, do away with bad habits that are holding us back. There comes a time when we have to release our security blankets, because the only way to get ahead is to step outside of our comfort zone. And that is what you are being called to do this month of January. Step outside of your comfort zone. You've got this. Trust that you are being led in the right direction, because you are. It may seem scary right now. It may not seem like you're being led in the right direction, but your guides are coming through. The universe is coming through to say, trust it. Trust it, Group 3. Once again, I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to have a private tarot reading or some one-on-one coaching sessions to help you work through any of these nagging feelings that you might be having and understand what they're trying to tell you, and have someone in your corner to help build up your confidence and be your cheerleader to help you make these next steps, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 4. You chose the picture of a new day dawns. So, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, right? But the channeled messages that are coming through for you is that a new day is about to approach. A new beginning is about to come in for you. But we'll get some more insight into what this means about your manifestation. I don't know how closely you looked at the image you selected, but in the background of the image, there are mountains. I feel as though you have felt like you have been climbing a mountain, like something that you've been working towards or trying to achieve has taken a long time, but either you are coming to the top of that mountain, you're about to have some major breakthrough, or the journey's about to be over, is ultimately what it comes down to. You're nearing the end. A new day is coming. So even if you have to climb a little bit longer, know that you're about to reach the end of this journey. You're about to gain your manifestation. The card coming out says no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. You are being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often, when we are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent, congruent yes, when the time is right, will put you ahead leaps and bounds. Don't force things now, just because it seems like the only option. Take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive, for when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest, to take a moment from a busy life to clear the decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom and you will have the reserves, space, and drive to say yes and act and move quickly. Say no, postpone, or wait. So, Group 4, you're about to reach your goals, but this month of January is a period for you to take a pause, to regain your energy stores. You've maybe been pushing, working, maybe not focusing on your health as much as you could be, or even maybe taking the time out to be with your loved ones. Apply it to your life as it fits. So this month is coming in to give you the gift to recharge. You could have been drawn to another pile. If you were, I suggest you watch it, because the message that came through was just a little bit gentler than I feel like yours is coming through. Like yours is just a hard no, a hard wait, and that sucks. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing with the situation, because we've all been there. We've all needed to make decisions. We've all been confused as to what do we do next? What are the next steps in order to reach this goal, this dream, this manifestation that I have for myself? And the reason you don't have an answer, Group 4, is because you need to take a pause. You need to take a timeout. And sometimes you need to take a timeout, and it's okay. I think about an example from my life. So I began my spiritual business about 3 years ago now, and I dove headfirst into it. And then things got derailed a bit because my husband became disabled. We have 3 children, and I needed to go off course slightly so that I could make sure that we were secure in this 3D physical world. I needed to pause trying to be an entrepreneur and go get, a big girl job that would pay the bills, that would give us a retirement plan so we have something to retire on, so that we could all be fed, have a house over our heads, and have that safety and security. Did it eat me up inside to have to put my dreams on hold? Absolutely. But in the time where I put my dreams on hold, it allowed me time to really get clear about what it is that I want. It allowed me time to really reflect and find gratitude in what I have, and time to see the beauty in how everything has played out up to this moment. I have met amazing friends along the way. I have had some amazing experiences, vacations, grown spiritually myself along the way. And I needed that time out. I needed that pause in order for all of those things to happen, in order for me to once again have the energy to start focusing on my ultimate dream. And that's all that's being called in for you, Group 4. You might have to take a pause and focus on a 9-to-5 when you really want to own your own business. You might have to take a pause and be there to help take care of family if someone gets sick. You might have to take a pause and go back to school to learn something, whatever it is. But just because things are on pause, it does not mean that you have to give up on them. And I feel like that is the ultimate energy that's coming through for you in this month of January. Just because things are on hold does not mean that it's not meant for you. Group 4. You're going to reach that top of the mountain eventually. Just not today. Not this month of January. But it's in your destiny to do so. So if something comes up this month where you need to put your dreams, your goals on hold, don't look at it as a setback. Don't look at it as something negative. Appreciate it for the gift that it is, because this time out, this pause, is going to bring in so much more clarity for you than you would have had if you kept pushing through. Some of you could have been working at something or working towards something for quite some time and just felt like you've been hitting your head against the wall, not making progress, not knowing exactly what to do next. You could have just been doing and not really have had time to really think things through. This pause gives you the opportunity to think things through. This pause may allow you the opportunity, just like I had, to gain more security. You know, when you have security and you don't have to think about if you're going to have a place to live, if you're going to have money to put food on the table, or, you know, like, it gives you a sense of security. When you don't have to think about all of those things, it frees up a lot of energy. So maybe there are many of you out there who've been working towards something, and you've had lots of anxiety and fears about not having enough in other areas of your life. This month of January, there could be something that comes in that helps to quell some of those fears, that gives you more of a grounded sense of security and stability, so that you can have the energy to start up again on whatever goal it is that you have for yourself. You have the 9 of Wands coming out. This is the wounded warrior. This is someone who has been working and fighting and doing all the things. And now it's time to take a pause and recharge your batteries before you go back into that battle. You have maybe had some setbacks, some failures, some missteps along the way. And you're coming into this place, group 4, where if much more happens, you could get so discouraged that you build up a wall around yourself and you just say, I'm done. The universe is trying to prevent that from happening, because whatever goal, manifestation that you have, you are meant to accomplish it. Now is just not the right time. Everything happens in divine timing and divine order. Now is not the right time. That is why you feel like you've been pushing against a brick wall. That is why you feel like you keep doing and working and pouring in all this energy and nothing is happening. Allow life to do its thing right now. Don't push back. Don't try to fight it. Give in to it, because you're going to find a lot of happy little accidents. I'm thinking about Bob Ross along the way. Life is what happens when, what is that saying? Life is what happens when you're making plans. I don't know, maybe that's wrong, but just like Bob Ross says, you know, those happy little accidents. You maybe did not plan for what's coming next into your life, but there will be a lot of beauty along the way if you allow yourself to take it in. The next card out, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This thing that you are working towards, it is meant to be something that lasts a long time. It is meant to be something that is stable and secure. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's not even moving, or she. They're not even moving. They're up there on that horse looking at this pentacle, examining it from every angle. That is what you're being called to do in this month of January. There is something that you're not seeing. And what you're not seeing is that you've had all these struggles. The reason you haven't had the success that you want is because now is not the right time. There is something else that you're meant to deal with first, so to speak. And once you've dealt with that, then you can get back on this horse and start moving again. Let me get a crystal because this lady is naked, but you have the Star coming out next. This is a card of someone. They've just come off of a tower moment, right? Like they've just had to jump from the building. They've been through it, and now they're left raw and naked. That is coming off of this 9 of Wands energy, like someone who has just been fighting. They were in battle, and now they're a little bit vulnerable, and they are a little bit shaken. This month of January, you may be shaken. You may have had some things that happened in your life right now, and you could have been fighting with yourself, being like, I want to keep working towards this thing, but all this other stuff keeps happening. If that's what's been happening in your life, then take it as a sign that it is, that it's time to take a pause. It's time to rebuild yourself. It's time to build yourself back up, your self-esteem, reevaluate your life, what it is that you really want. How it is that you want to get to what you really want. Know you have the sun underneath the deck. Know that a new day is about to dawn. If you're drawn to another pile, I suggest you watch it. Know that there's happiness waiting for you on the other side of whatever this is. There is joy. But in this month of January, there is something that needs to be healed. There is something that needs to be dealt with. There is something that needs to be alchemized. Whether this is you coming to terms with things that did not work out, whether this is the past battles that you faced, maybe emotionally, mentally, maybe this is past traumas that have been holding you back from having the self-confidence that you need to really go after this manifestation, to really believe in yourself. It's going to be different for all of you. But now, this month of January is about taking the time to allowing yourself to deal with those things. To fix yourself up after being bruised and battered. After working yourself dogged. Whatever it is for you, apply it to your life as it fits. You could have some opportunities that come up in the month of January that interest you, but at the same time, you just don't feel physically, mentally, emotionally able to deal with them. Say no. Say no. More opportunities will come your way, and they will be the right opportunities. Next, you have service with the sacral chakra. It's time to take a pause out and be there for the people in your life, to be there for you. There's something that needs to be healed around your sacral chakra. This usually has to do with your family. This usually has to do with something from your past. It's something that you have not dealt with in a long time. You could have someone close to you who was not in the best of health. That's the second time that that message is coming up. If that's the case, take the time to be there for them. And then you also have joy. Same with the sun card popping up again. This is with the solar plexus chakra. Today, this month of January, it's not the time to keep pushing ahead. But there will come a time where you can get back on that horse, where you can find your joy. I feel like you're being called to find your joy in the moment where you are currently. Due to whatever battles you've been facing, whatever pain, whatever life has thrown your way recently, I feel like it has stolen some of the joy from your life. And you think that if you just keep working towards this manifestation that it will make everything better. But there are times in our lives where we have to take a pause and we have to deal with what's going on around us. We have to allow ourselves to feel our feels and come to terms with what is going on around us or within us. And that's what you're being called to do this month of January. Say no. Take a pause. Pour back into yourself and the people around you. Heal any traumas, any issues from your past that need to be healed. Show up for the people in your life who may not be doing so well. And allow yourself to heal. And when the time is right, you will know. You will feel whole again. You will feel recharged. You will feel full of life. That will be the time where you get back onto this path. You have family coming out, card 23. 2 cards of family coming out. Take the time to heal whatever needs to be healed with your family, and take the time to spend time with your loved ones. That is what you're being called to do in this month of January. Change is coming, and I feel like it's more of an internal shift, an internal change that needs to happen in order for you to reach your manifestation. Whatever this energy is over here with the Nine of Wands, the service, the family card, it is blocking you from reaching your manifestation. And you will not get to that top of the mountain. You will not get to where it is that you want to go until this is dealt with first. I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to speak with me and work through any areas of your life that need healing, feel free to reach out to me at my email address listed down below. But group 4, this has been your message for the month of January and what is in store for your manifestations. If you liked this video, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye.